Thank you.
Hello, so my name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And we are Mitosu Crafts.
Yes, thank you. We're independent Stampin' Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin' Up products from our online shop. Do use the current host code, which can be found on our Facebook page or website at mitosocrafts.com, and we'll send you a handmade card or a free gift next month. Yes, so if you do enjoy this video, do pop in that like button and consider subscribing to our channel as well if you haven't done so. Pop in a comment, you'll be put into the random draw at the end of the live stream if you're watching the replay, GMT time. We do have the time zones on the community tab, but I'll repost that, so if you are watching around the world, hopefully you'll know when to join us. So we have quite a few of you already. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Let's say hello.
So who have we got? We have got Susan. I know there's one above there as well, but for some reason it won't let me go up any higher. We have Mandy, Steph, Krista.
Hi, Krista.
Cheryl, is that Cheryl? Yes, I think.
Yeah.
Steph, Mum, hi Mum, Valerie, Marion, Judy, Deborah, Connie, and then it's a shot to the bottom there. Iniki, I want to say.
Yeah. Ilona.
Ilona, that's it. Linda, Duffy, Cindy, Amanda, Robin, Arlene, Kath, Caroline. Hello, and
Yes.
we are buffering.
Hopefully we're still okay. So yes, so say hi, just say hello, and you'll be automatically put into
I think we have stopped.
the random draw at the end of the live stream. So let us know if we are on still. Are we?
Are we still live? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, still good. Thank you so much, Mandy. So this evening, Barry will be demonstrating some card ideas with the Bear Blessings bundle, which is a free celebration item from the 2021 celebration brochure. So it comes with the stamp set as well as the very delightful designer series paper.
This one right here. I'll show you that when it's face down, but it's absolutely lovely, and we're using one of our favourite patterns tonight as well. I think it's both our favourite pattern,
Yes,
actually,
it
isn't it? We
is,
just love the
yes.
colour combination on this.
We have another video for the Global Stampin' Video Hub, which uses the same stamp set. And if you haven't seen it as well, I created a tiny treat basket, which is on the channel as well, using the Berry Blessing stamp set to decorate it.
And we didn't bring it over with us, so we'll show you at the end.
Yeah, I have it on there with a pile.
It's ready. Oh, ready. So the sneak peek at the end, when I'm getting everything ready for the draw, Joe will show it to you at the end. So stay tuned.
Yes, and on in a few hours' time, probably at 2 a.m., you'll see some more Berry Blessings there, sneak peek for the Stamp Review crew, because it's a celebration blog hop as well. So if you have got any celebration item from this year, check that blog hop out for more inspirations from the design team.
Yes, Mandy, with a treat in. I'm under strict instructions not to eat the treats.
At least leave one.
I got told off yesterday, so that when we went shopping, please, can you leave us some treats? So, yes. And I think he's hidden them, but I think I found it already. I found one chocolate somewhere.
I can't even remember where I put them.
He can never remember where he puts anything, and I know where everything is.
Because you rummage. Anyway, so for the random draw, we used the potted succulents die to create this card. So the second card from last live stream, and we'll give that away now.
Now, yes.
Tommy says hello.
Tommy's just joined us right at the time when we need to move.
Come on,
Tommy. Come on. You're just going to have to get moved down for a moment.
Oh, there you go.
You're always a big man. Hey, say hello to everyone. Hello.
We fed them already.
Yeah.
So,
So we're going to give this one away right now. Let's flip you round. Okay, yeah, you can just see
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can see
You
that.
can see like that. So that's fine. Update the comments. We had an extra 2 comments come through. So the winner of this card is going to be...
Congrats. Good luck.
Oh, let's move it down. Who is it?
Tilly
Lamp
Crafts.
So, Tilly Lamp, if you would like to message us, Barry and Jay at mitosocrafts.com, that card will be working its way over to you. So, yes. So, well done.
Cool.
Excellent. And we will be doing a random draw for later on. So, I'm just going to go straight down, actually. I always do it every time.
Is it a bit dark here?
No, I think we're fine.
Yeah?
We're good.
Okay.
I have, I'm going to say, I have, I'm a bit behind in sending cards at the moment, so I've got a pile of cards which need to be sent, and I've got a pile of emails from the winners as well. So I know a couple of you on here. I think Amanda, you sent us some emails this week. I will respond to that soon. It's just been a bit with lockdown and so on, like that, getting out and sorting things, and I'm just a bit behind. So if I haven't responded to you yet already, I will do very soon, or your card will be in the post very soon as well. So just bear with us whilst we're in this odd times. So yes, so as mentioned, we are going to be using Berry Blessings, this one right here, with the Berry Delightful Designer Series papers. So this is all free of charge when you spend £90 or more from the mini catalogue, or when you spend £90 or more from anything. It doesn't have to be from the mini catalogue. Suki, no. Doesn't need to be £90. It could be £90 across anything. So the annual catalogue, the mini catalogue, whatever you want, you can both spend £90 on paper if you want to, and you can still get this paper here free of charge. Doesn't matter what it is, where it's from, as long as it's £90, you can pick this. So between the 5th of January and the 28th of February, you get to choose all of these lovely items. So you've got ones which you spend £45, and then you have ones where you spend £90, which here, where you get a stamp set and paper, and it's got a £90 stamp on that one there as well. So there's a couple of the £90 ones in here, and we liked all of the £90 ones, didn't we, Jay? So we have actually got this one as well. So yes, you can get these free of charge. We've got some other papers. This paper's lovely in here as well. Corner bouquet. Here are your hearts, some sentiments on there, some lovely ombre papers, a lovely sentiment stamp set as well. So, and the donkeys. You've seen us use the donkeys already, so they're absolutely lovely. So yes, so if you're interested in getting some of that and you're still a little bit unsure, please message us and we will talk it through with you. But if you want to get the best offer out of the catalogue as well at the moment, I would say join our team, just to get the savings basically, because you can get £130 of stuff for £99, plus you would get some designer series pack here worth approximately £54. I think it's about £53.75. So you'll get them in the regals, the brights, the subtles, the neutrals, and the in colours, but not the ones which are going to be retiring this year, the ones which will be carrying over into next year as well. So you'll get 5 paper stacks as well. So if you're interested in that, this is the best way of getting, and then obviously you will get 20% discount on ongoing purchases as well for at least 3 months. So that's something to think about. So if you want to get the best deal, contact us and we will tell you how you can save some money.
You need to zoom in a little.
Zoom in.
It's just I can see the edge of the table.
That's fine. That's it. We will see what we're doing. That's it. So yes, so this paper, this is the pattern which we're going to be using tonight, and we absolutely love this one here. But you've got some nice double-sided. So you've got 2 nice berry and leafy.
It's very leafy.
It's berry leafy. You have berry again, and what would you call this? Plaid?
Yeah.
Blade? Yeah, like a tartan. I don't really know. Tablecloth, dishcloth. Strawberries. Now I think these strawberries will also go through the sweet strawberry punch as well, potentially. So you may be able to get an outline of some of the strawberries. So you may be able to use these with punch. I'm not sure, we haven't got that set, but I think there's some flowers in the sweet strawberry. These may work with it, but if not, it's going to be close, or it's just lovely on its own. And then you obviously get like a picnic cloth. I don't know. This one's another one of my favourites as well, and I think Jay, we just like blues, don't we, Jay?
Yeah. Well, that's the back of the thing.
That's the back. Yeah. See, the worst thing is the two designs which we like is both the same. We both like both sides. Normally you can get away saying I prefer that side, but I'm okay to sacrifice that side. This is a tough decision on this one because we like both of them. So yeah, really awkward. This one right here, both nice. I've seen some nice examples being done with this one here with frames. It's really pretty. And this one right here. And this one here, if you use this one with the sweet strawberry punch as well, it's
that strawberry.
It's a strawberry. Yes, you can actually make strawberries and use it with pattern paper. I think that strawberry one is going to work its way onto our shopping list, because the more I look at it, the more I play with it, the more I'm enjoying it. So yes, so that's that. So I'm going to pop those away, but this is the one which we're going to be using for one of the cards tonight. Can I just give you those, Jane? Because otherwise Tommy's going to sit on the paper. And thank you. That doesn't count as a one, Mandy.
But I still got
So that's that one there. And we're going to be doing some stamping on the first card. So first of all, we're going to be making a square card. So I'm going to need some Whisper White Thick, which is that one there. Some rich raspberry, and I'm going to pop the rest to one side to start off with. Let's get my measurements in here. And I'm going to bring in my trimmer. So I'm going to cut my piece down here. I want to cut this to 10.5 by 21. So it's obviously the 21 is already the size of the width of your A4 anyway. And then take it to 10.5 centimeters, which is 4 1/8 of an inch. So we're going to make basically a 10.5 by 10.5, and then score it at 10.5. And that there is going to give me my card base. Okay, I'm going to fold and burnish that one. I just need to bring this camera closer towards me, just a fraction. That's it. That's fine. I just need to work out where I can and can't. I'm just going to remove this for a moment. Bear with me. I just need to put some tape where I can and can't go on camera.
Your wood line is slightly wonky.
Okay, that's fine for now, Jay. So there we go. There we have a 10.5 by 10.5 piece of paper base. So I'm going to cut now some rich raspberry, and I'm going to cut this to 9.9. So which is about 3.5, just over 3.5 by 3.5. That's that one there. And then I'm going to take some, can I use this on this thick? I'm going to see, because I've got a bit of thick offcut here, so I can either cut some Whisper White, or if I can get away with this, I may actually, yes, I may be able to get away with this here. So which is 8.7 by 8.7, so let's just see how, yeah, that works perfectly. So instead of me cutting into some Whisper White, normal Whisper White, I'm just going to use the offcut of the thick, which I had, to do my stamping, and that's going to give me my matte and layer there. So that was 9.9 centimeters, and that was 8.7 by 8.7 centimeters. Okay, so that's how that's going to go, and then that is then going to go on my card base like so. But first things first, what I need to do is I need to do a little bit of die cutting. So I'm going to bring in my Suki in a second, and I'm going to bring in some dies. So I'm using some shapes today. So I've got my stitched circle shapes here, and I'm going to bring in a Suki. Just have to do it slightly offside so I can move the handle. And all I'm going to do is on this, I'm just going to pop my die in the centre of this here, and I'm just going to die cut this in. So I just want to try and get it as central as possible, so I'm getting an even line or an even gap top, bottom and all over. Oh, and I'm so sorry. And let's pop it to one side. And that's just going to pop that out. So this part here is what we're going to be doing some stamping on. But I've got this bit here. So whilst I'm going to do this one, I'm going to now emboss this. One thing I haven't got myself, Jay, is the 3D embossing platform.
Is it a 3D?
It is a 3D. So I need a 1 and a 4. Thank you very much. Yes, that counts as one there, Mandy. I'll give him that. She's on it. There we go, and I'm just going to pop this in here, and I'm just going to emboss this frame. Okay.
Cindy asked, what do you guys think of the new bright white paper?
We haven't got
basic white.
we haven't got it yet. Who was that? Cindy, did you say? Yeah. No, we haven't got it yet, Cindy. It will be going on our order tonight because we will be closing out the TNT class option tonight. So it is on there. But as soon as we've got it, we will give you our opinion. We haven't really heard much about it really yet, have we?
They're saying color is very vibrant on it, so that's cool for coloring. And Krista will be, she's got it at home, but she's not.
Okay, she's not home yet. No, that's fine. I will, yeah. Obviously, if you've got it on here already, please let us know. But as soon as we know, it will be in our order. God knows when it's going to be coming into us. Who knows at the moment with delivery with us. But as soon as we've got it, we will start using it and give you our honest opinion about it. So there we go. So that's that frame. Just gives it a little bit of texture. Can you see there? With the background, because that's all I'm going to do with that. It's just a little bit, but on my original it was a little bit too plain. But I might prefer the plain. We will see what happens.
Ooh.
But what I'm going to do now, oh Jay, I think I need something else as well. He gave me the glue, but I forgot to actually pop a brand new glue in our lovely holder here. Can I have a glue which has actually got some glue in it, because I'm struggling to
I've got me neon. No, don't jump on my shoulder. No.
there's a little bit of glue in there, but what a stingy.
That's full.
That's fine. Even though it's been living upside down as well, and is, yeah, I don't think we're going to get much more out of that. Let's put that to one side and move on to.
Ooh, Robin said they blend awesome.
What, the new basic white?
Yeah.
Oh, good, excellent. Is it a nice thickness?
Ooh, what embossing folder did you use?
Oh, the embossing folder which I've used is the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. That one right there. So product number for that one, 152718. So it was a toss-up between that one and the Subtles embossing folder as well. But I used the Subtles an awful lot. So, and this is another one as well. It almost gives it a bit of a watercolour paper texture, which is what I quite like. So that's that one right there. So good. So that there is going to go.
Thickness is about the same as the Whisper White.
Okay, that's good. Good to know. And then we're just going to stick this straight onto the card base. So at the moment we can still go with a tent fold, or we can go with a normal fold, because it doesn't really matter. We can still go fold it that way or that way, because it will be depending on what we do next, how we stick the stamping on. Okay, so that's that part done and dusted. So this is the bit which we want, and I'm going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring the stamp set in, which is this one, and I'm going to use some blocks. Like that. So this is a two-step stamping set as well. So you've got an innie and an outie. So you've got the inner parts, and then you've got the outer pattern as well to give it some definition. You can use it. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. On the second card, I actually haven't used it on one of them, and I think it works quite nicely. So you're open to interpretation, so you do whatever you want with it. So that's that one, and I am going to want to use the berries here as well. Put the berries there, and I will take the outie of the berries.
An innie and an outie, I love that.
Innie and outies, and we're going to take the innie and the outie of the tops of the berry, so the greenery part. And the sentiment which I have decided to use, I'm going to be wishing you the very best, which is this one right here. And what I might do is I might cut this, I might do this one first, because it needs fussy cutting, you see. And I'm going to pass it over to my assistant, and he's going to fussy cut it for me.
No, I'm getting I'm getting that.
So I'm going to then stamp that onto some paper, and I'm going to stamp this in rich raspberry. I'm just going to do that down the bottom, down like that. And it looks quite dark at the moment, but it does, as it dries, it does get lighter. So I'm going to give that to Jay, and he's going to kindly fussy cut that one for me. So if I pass that to you, Jay, thank you very much.
Oh, a sentiment. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I need one more thing. Can I have some scrap paper, please?
For why?
No, just for to protect the table. Some grit paper, please. Thank you. He's just made a point of putting it on the table because he had to go at me for not putting things on the table. So yes. So bit of scrap paper, because I'm going to stamp around the outside of this. So first things first, I am going to take, I've got garden green, and I am going to go with old olive. Now I didn't actually check to see whether or not they were the colours in the pack. What are the greens in the pack, Jade? Have you got the...
Yeah. There's loads, because there's
Yeah. What are the main greens in there?
It is garden green,
Yeah.
granny apple green, shaded spruce.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I actually have then? Can I have a granny apple green? I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I use Papercrafts because it's lighter. Granny is more.
It's quite vibrant, isn't it?
It's bright.
I'm gonna go with that, because on my original card I done it with the old olive, so I'm gonna go with granny apple green on this one. We'll see what it looks like. Really, Mandy, are we up to 5 already? So I'm just going to now stamp my outline in darker colour. Actually, I'm going to do a test on this first. I'm just going to do it and see what it looks like. That's that one. Yeah, that works. I'm happy with that. So good. So I'm going to do the darker outline, which is going to be in the garden green. And all I'm going to do on this one here is I'm just going to go around and just pop this in. Like that. Okay, pop that to one side, pop my lid on that one. So I'm actually done with that one now. We're going to take the granny apple green and we're then just going to fill these in. And I'm kind of looking at these points here and this point up the top here as my lining up point. So I get one done and then I then position the other one and then make sure, and then once I'm happy with those 2 points, I then go down. So try and find 2 fixed points when you're doing your two-step stamping, and you should get a good line up then. There we go, and that's those ones right there. I may just, actually I do need the green again. One more time. I just want to, what part? I just want to just add a little bit down there and a little bit over there. Thank you.
Was that too close?
No, I think that's fine. There we go, so that's those parts done like that. Then I'm going to then take some of the red and I'm going to pop some berries in this. So for my berries, I have got some real reds and I have got some Poppy Parade. So real red is going to be for my outie. And then I'm going to then do my innie with my Poppy Parade. So.
They thought you were talking about belly buttons.
I'm going to do my innie first. And I'm kind of going to find the white areas, but I'm going to overlap with the green so it's not a problem. And I'm just going to pop some of these on. And again, these will dry slightly lighter. And I just need a little bit, I just want a little bit of colour popping in over here. Not much, just wanted a little bit. Thank you very much.
If you want.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take my outie, and I'm using this in the real reds. So now the problem I've got is I've got to remember what way around I did this. And I'm just going to pop an outline on it. It's not going to be much of an outline, but it will at least, it will give it something. It's not going to show too much, but there will be a darker there will be a darker ring there. We'll just go around and do these. And that's that one there. And then we just need a little outline on that one down there. So that's just giving us a little bit of just a little bit of definition on those berries right there. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to bring in our blender brushes, and we're just going to, because what we wanted to do, it was a little bit white, but we just want to tone down this white, but we're doing this afterwards, so it's going to kind of like cover all of it, but I will try and concentrate to the white areas just to take it down so it doesn't blend in so much with the background. I'm going to go with Balmy Blue, I think. Now on my original, I didn't do this. This is an afterthought, so this may not work. We will see what happens. So I'm going to pick up some of that, take off the excess, and I'm just going to and we're using a colour which shouldn't interfere too much with the things. I don't actually know if I'm just picking anything. It's so light. It really feels like that's dried up. Yeah, there is stuff there. Just stick my finger in it.
You might want to turn over and or use a cleaner thing just to see if
Yeah, let's
because sometimes the background might.
You know what? I don't think that's going to be dark enough. But is it me, or is that just spread a little bit of red around, or is that just my eyes playing up a little bit?
I don't know, but it looks like it.
It does, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
wait until it's dry.
Okay. We're going to just pop this to one side for a moment. We're going to let this dry, and then we will come back to that technique in a moment. Yeah, because I want to do the berry first. We might need to buy a re-inker. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my berry, which I actually didn't get out. Let's do a little bit of cleaning, shall we? Pop those away. Actually, I do need that one for later on, so I'm going to pop that one away because I'm not going to use that one, which is my outie. I'll take my innie and my outie for my berries. And we are going to do my berry in Gorgeous Grape with an outie of Rich Razzleberry. So let's do my outie first. Rich Razzleberry. And I'm going to give this to Jay as well, again, to fussy cut for me. That one right there. And we will take the Rich Razzleberry.
Oh, yeah, oh, it's too early.
And we're going to do this one right here. Like that. Then we will then pop its hat on whatever it's called, its greenery, its hat, it's going to be its hat. Which I have got here. And we're going to use the greens again. So we've got quite a lot of colours going on here. So I'm going to use the garden green for my outie, and we'll just pop that on the top of that berry. And then I'm going to then use the granny apple green for the innie. And I'm going to ask Jay kindly to fussy cut this one out for me as well. So if I can give that one to you, Jay, please. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly.
It looks like tiny grapes.
Good, excellent. All right, so let's try this again. That's had a little bit of time to dry up, and I'm gonna use the soft sea foam this time. So we're gonna go over hopefully maybe a little bit slightly seaside spray. Yeah, I can definitely see it. That's definitely on that one there. So
You're better at lining the filler than me on this stalks.
see, I think this is just making it dirty.
Just do the outside then. But you're showing difference, and then you can show your initial card.
So I'm just gonna darken down the outside a little bit here.
Round the outside.
Sorry.
Round the outside.
Yeah. So we're just, and this will then just make this pop off the page just a little bit more. And I'm just going to bring it in because so we have it's not completely stark white in there. It has, what it has done is it has merged it's pulled some of the colours out, so it's kind of gone a little bit of a pinky colour in the middle as well. But it's an interesting effect actually. So I've gone with it, but it's now, I think once you seed from the original to now, it's kind of blended those colours out a little. It's not too much, but it's definitely pulled some of that red off and then blended it into the white. But it's now not, yeah, it's not a stark white now. The outsides are definitely darker, so it's going to pop off the page. So what we're going to do, just to finish this card up now, we are going to pop this in. So that there is then going to go in like that. So you can see now it's definitely coming off the page. We will stick this down with glue. So this is going to go down flat. The blending was an afterthought. It was something which we decided at the end to do. So, but I think it definitely makes the sentiment pop off a little bit more as well. So, and we're just going to then pop that back in. But I'll let you make your decision in that in a moment actually, because I'm going to show you the original. We'll see what you think. And then we're going to use some dimensionals. Did I get those? Yes, I did.
See, I like that.
What?
Colored.
Yeah, I think it does. Initially it looked a little bit dirty, but... And we're going to use some mini dimensionals, and we're just going to pop these on the back. Over here. So we're going to do one more card after this as well. Have I got my berry, Jay, please?
Oh yes, sorry. I started reading.
Can't get the staff, can you? Cuts it and then doesn't bring it to me. So that's going to go on, and then all I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to just pop a little bit of glue on the end of this right here. And that's a little bit too much. I'm just going to take that off.
Connie said, I wonder if spraying it with hairspray first to seal the color
Yeah,
picking up the other colors.
that could work. Well, not
Or
really.
heat tool, if you have the heat tool. I think it was just because it was wet.
Possibly,
Still.
yeah. So I just stuck that berry behind that one right there. Then I can then pop some more dimensionals. Yeah, so if you like it going a little bit dirty, and it's definitely made it pop off the page. It depends if you want it to go clean or dirty. It's your call, but yeah, either heat tool it to actually make sure the ink is completely dry. Hairspray, which we've not actually tried that technique before, have we, Jay, to seal anything in?
Yeah, I used to do it when I was doing art, using hairspray.
And we're just going to pop this. But I think it has actually helped because it's made the sentiment and stuff pop off the page a little bit more because it's not fighting with the background. So there is card number 1.
Lovely.
Like that.
Can you show it a bit closer so we can see the embossing?
Is that close enough?
Yeah, just tilted it. Yeah, that looks better. That's it.
There you go.
Amazing.
All right, so that's card number 1. I'm going to show you the original now. This here was card, what it is, where it's clean, without any embossing. Okay, so you've got it there, no embossing, no blending. It's just literally white on white. So that's 2. Definitely pops more on this one here. The sentiment definitely pops more on this one here because it's not white fighting with the white background. So let us know, what one do you think? What one do you prefer? I like both of them actually, and I'm quite liking this, but I do like this one as well. But I would, if I was to do this one again, I would keep this one white, and I would then just do the embossed background. So this is slightly different, and keep this white. But I like both of them. But at least it's shown you a different technique with the blending brushes as well. And also, if you're to avoid that problem, if you don't want that, make sure you set it first, or do something with it, or leave it for a little while just to dry before you do some blending. So it's all about learning, isn't it? But it's a bit of paper. Like tonight's better. Love it. Both. Love them both.
See,
like the dirtier one.
Blended.
Blended. It's dirty. it's dirty.
Very
No,
hard.
so it's a blend. No, let's go with it's a blended with the lovely blending brushes.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a blended background. Blended. So, good. All right, it's card number 1. So we're going to move on to card number 2 now. And yeah, let's do that one. So we're going to work, this one's going to be a DL size. So it's going to be a long, it's a slimline card or a DL card, however you want to.
I called it panoramic.
You did call it panoramic. I noticed that you called it something completely
But it's
utterly
tall,
different.
isn't it?
But it is actually, it's a proper DL size.
Okay.
So, let's thin. So we have got some some Whisper White thick, and we're going to create our DL size or our slimline card. So a DL size is literally it's the same width of your A4, so it's 21 centimeters by 19.8. So I need to just trim it, pop it in along the long edge, and take it to 19.8. Okay, and then we will then cut this, and that there is the size of a DL. So, and then we score it at 9.9. And that there is our DL size card. Whilst I've got my trimmer out, I'm going to take my black layer here as well. So this is going to be 20.3 by 9.2. You can make this part easy. If you're replicating this card, you can go whatever sizes you want to go for. That's just how I wanted my borders to kind of look. Okay. I went down, if my maths are correct, I went down 7 millimeters smaller than the card to base itself. Bye, Carol. Sorry, I've just seen that you're leaving, so I'll just say goodbye. And then so my DSP, so the DSP, so if you want to, you can actually stamp your own background if you want to, but this paper is so lovely that we're just going to use it as it is. So this is going to be then 20, what's my measurements here, 20 centimeters. So I'm now going 3 millimeters smaller, 20 by 8.9. Which is 3.5 inches. And that's that one there. So that then gives me a nice matte and layer. Right there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick this down straight away onto the black piece, and then that can then go onto the card base. Does anyone else glue the same way? I seem to glue it exactly the same way every single time. Go all the way around the edges, then scribble, and then align for some reason. Is it just me just being weird?
No, I kind of like.
Have we all got our own glue signature? Or have any of you actually noticed? You scribble too. Good. I'm not the only scribbler. So that's gone on like that. So it's given me a nice border. So that 3 millimeters border I think is actually quite nice. It's not too, it's just the right, in my opinion, it's just the right amount of border. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to just give myself a nice crisp edge. And then we are going to then stick this.
Everyone scribbles.
Everyone scribbles. Thank you, Cindy. See, I'm going to do it again. Am I going to be able to do my signature again? We're going to go round. And then I come like... On a smaller piece, okay, it's all in one. So I'm just going to go that side down. And then we're just going to stick this on.
Love that paper.
I know, this paper, I just love this paper. I just love the colours. Blues and greens. There was a colour that they had this kind of like colour theme on the, what's it, the Forever, is it Forever Fern paper design series, or is that?
I think it's mostly green, the Forever Fern.
There was one, no, there's one sheet in it though, which is very similar to this, isn't there? Which we like as well. So that's that. Again, like I say, you can stamp this background if you want to. The stamp set is suitable for doing it, but you do, when you get it free of charge, you get this paper as well. So this is just a way of making some real simple cards with your papers. I think that's, and all we're going to do is we're just going to finish this off with a sentiment, really. So the sentiment is, and we'll just make sure I get my scraps here because I don't want to waste paper. Because I've got a bit of scrap here.
I don't know which paper for Forever.
Put that bit there. I'm just trying to find my scrap from earlier on. And I'm going to be using these stitched ovals and the scalloped ovals on this right here. Maybe I used it. Maybe I did.
Oh, I got it.
Oh no, Jay's got it because he
cut it.
because he fussy cut it, didn't he?
I got.
No, he just didn't return it. That one doesn't count. But I do need Jay to do some more fussy cutting for me. So I'm making him work tonight. But we're going to do some heat embossing because obviously this is quite a straightforward card. We're going to do some heat embossing with a sentiment. So I just need to clean these. I'm going to pop the berries back. And that one there as well. And the sentiment I'm going to use is this one right here. So you always have a way of making my day. I think it's a lovely little sentiment. So that's going to go. And we're just going to pop this. And we're just going to do this onto some black cardstock. So we're going to take some of that and we're going to take some of the whites, so Whisper Whites embossing powder. We're going to prepare our cardstock. So this is an old Stampin' Buddy. We don't sell these anymore, but you can get them talcum powder. You can get these embossing buddies quite easily on the internet. Okay, so we're just going to prep that to take off any sticky. We're going to take some Versamark and we're just going to ink this up. That one there, and we're just going to. There we go. So I'm just going to just what happens. I'm just going to stick because it's going to get fussy cut out. I'm just going to pop off my finger there, and we'll see whether or not it picks it up. It should do. So this is why the embossing buddy is quite handy. I bet you it won't do it now.
What's your finger? Oily.
No, it wasn't. Wasn't too bad. Maybe my fingers are quite clean, but it did pick up some of it. It has stuck to that area where I put my finger. So it just helped prime, and obviously because I primed it, maybe that's why it didn't stick. But it just helps. It's not too much of an issue on this because it's going to get fussy cut out. But if I was doing this a whole black, I know that whites that would really show up quite a lot when I was if I was using the whole thing, because it's getting fussy cut. It's not so much of an issue. Okay, so we're going to heat set this now, so it's only going to get a bit noisy. And that there, just need to see if I've got everything. Can't see in this light. I think that's it. I think that's all done. I will get Jay to fussy cut that out, and if I've missed anything, then I will have to do it again. But Jay, can you kindly fussy cut that one out for me?
How do you want it cut?
Like that.
Okay.
I've got a lot of fussy cutting here tonight. Actually, I should probably get myself some scissors. But his things that he's taken both lots of scissors, so I've got a pair of scissors here.
I thought one was in your box because
No.
no. The name.
That's fine.
Oh, one is in my box.
Yeah, so Jay's hiding it already in his box already. He's keeping it for himself. So I'm just going to use my stitched rectangle. Oops. And we're just going to cut this out.
Rectangle.
Stitched oval, even.
Which is from the stitch shapes, isn't
which
it?
is from the stitched shapes, yes. Too many S's. Make sure I get my plates correct. And we're just going to cut that one through. That's that one. And whilst I've got this out as well, I'm now going to do a second one in a bit of black. But I haven't got the black here yet, so it's fine. I will wait for Jade to put. I will wait for just the off cut. That's fine. Thank you.
I need to come up here anyway. I can't do it in the dark.
So I'm just going to do that one, and I'm just going to cut. So this is the next one up. So the shapes like the ovals, the squares, and the circles come with a plane and scalloped, and the stitch shapes are a separate order, but they do layer up perfectly. I'll show you that a bit better once it's off. So everything layers up. So the stitch shapes are just a little bit smaller than the ovals. Obviously the next stitch shape up would work, but it's quite a chunky border. But the oval works lovely on that there. It's just enough poking out that it works quite nicely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick this.
If people don't like fussy cutting the sentiment, is there a die
No.
that fits on it?
Oh, I don't.
Like your oblong, oval? We can try it.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, I know fussy cutting isn't to everyone's liking, so yeah, you can find some dies. There will be, I'm sure, in your stash somewhere you will have some die that will fit. I don't think the die which I'm thinking of, especially for that particular one right there, is one of the dies from the potted succulents. Would work quite nicely, and also the tasteful labels. I think it is. There's some in there which might work quite nicely as well. So what I've done here with this this black oval is an addition to my original card as well. So I will show you what I've done separately. I just wanted it to pop off the page just a little bit more. So that's that one there.
Nearly done.
And that is going to get stuck down flat as well. Thank you. And we're just going to stick that down up in the top right here. So Joe's just going to have a little look at some of the dies, I think, for some of the sentiments. So if you don't like doing fussy cutting, you can work something out. And then that is going to go on like that. But it still needs something else. So we're going to grab in our scrap, and we're going to take my berries again. Actually, I put my berries away, didn't I? Do I need my berries? Yes, I do need a berry. I need one berry. So I'm going to go with my innie and my outie once again. With those. And I'm going to keep it with the same. I'm going to keep it with the purples. Because I think that works on that one there, yeah. Even though there's no purple on the paper, I think the purple, the rich raspberry and the gorgeous grape work lovely with this still. So I'm just going to do. So I'm using up my scraps here. So I've done my outie in the darker colour, and I will do my innie in my lighter colour, and I will just then line it up. Like like that. I'm just going to try something. Just going to do that again. And then I'm going to do a second generation. I just want to see what this looks like. So I'm just going to do that on the back. First generation. Second generation. We'll see. Still think I prefer the first generation, but we will see what happens. Take that off and pop my outie. So I'm just going to use my outie part now on this one here. And all I want to do is I just want to ink up the greenery, the leafy bits. And we're just going to pop that on there. And the same thing on that one right there. Oh, I don't know actually, now it's drying, the lighter one might look nicer. So let's do some fussy cutting. I'll do this one. I can hear Jay's busy typing.
That's alright.
This is the easy one.
You sure?
Well, he says.
Everyone's just talking about inks. Ouch.
And what's the chatter about inks?
Because obviously, like the in colors, some are retiring, and then the new cases as well. I said we have all of the colors, but a mix of the old and the new cases.
Yeah, we're still using inks which we purchased in the old cases when we joined Stampin' Up 6 years ago. We're coming up to our 6th anniversary. And the old cases are what we pretty much brought all of them straight away, didn't we?
Yeah.
Very, very soon, within our first couple of months of signing up, we had all of the inks. So our inks are 6 years old, and they're still going strong.
Yeah, we don't have all of the re-inkers.
No, and we don't have all of the re-inkers. It's nice to have all of them, but if I'm honest with you, I don't think you need them all.
But it's great for technique.
But it's but it's good to have them in your stash for techniques. We use our re-inkers more for techniques rather than actually re-inking the ink pads. So that's that one right there. I'm going to do this one right here as well. Then. What's that I say about retiring ink before? I had 1,000 re-inkers, Mandy.
What?
What? Is that a typo, or are you?
Maybe other color.
Other colours and other companies, I'm assuming.
Alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah, re-inkers are good. They've got their place, and obviously they're great for re-inking and regenerating your pads. Was there any talk about when colours retire and so on like that, Jay?
Yeah, Robin just said the Rococo Rose is featured on the hydrangea in the mini catalog. That goes to June, but the Rococo Rose color goes out of the annual one, May the 3rd. I thought, when's the annual launch? I thought that was June as well.
It's all changed this year, Jay, hasn't it? So, yeah.
So Robin just thought that was strange.
Yeah, things are different this year, Robin, with how the launch. The annual catalogue is coming in earlier, and we've got a second SaleABration later on in the year as well. It's it's all a little bit weird at the moment. I can't quite tell you when things are going to be happening because I can't quite get my head around it myself at the moment. Is there just one more bit of scrap paper of Whistle, because I don't want to cut into a full piece of Whistle White just to do one bit of flower, Jay? I haven't got enough over here now.
Flower?
Leaf. My leafing. Thank you very much.
That's really good.
And with this one, so that's that. So I'm going to use those in a moment here, and I'm going to then take my...
Krista said annual is May this year.
Is May. It's a month earlier, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to then do this one in the Granny Apple Green. Now I'm not using the outie for this, I am just using the innie. And I think it looks lovely on its own, because it's like one of these distinctive ink pads as well. You get all of this different shading stamp. You kind of like it gives you all of this different shading just naturally, without you having to do anything. Obviously, then when you put the outie onto it, it then fills the lines in. But on its own, it gives you more of like a bit more of a watercolor effect, I think. So I quite like it without using the outline. And we're just going to then fussy cut this one out here as well, and then we're just going to stick it all together. And then we are finished, and then we are going to pick a winner to win the first card. So continue to get your names in. You can see there's lots of you on here tonight, so thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, we're going to give away a card. Tonight is also the night as well that we will be closing our bookings for the TNT. So for our retreat, which we've got coming up on the 31st of January. If you live in the UK, that is. The worldwide options will stay open and pretty much right up until the end. But if you live in the UK and want to join us, we need to order your kits. So, and we are going to be closing that, and we're going to be ordering that out this evening. So there is still time, not much time now, probably about another hour or so to get yourself booked in, and then we're going to be placing the order and then closing that out as well. So that's our...
Oh, buffering. I think it's fine.
That's our online retreats.
That's for the UK.
For the UK, yeah. So worldwide options will say. So we're using the Simply Succulent stamp set for a whole day, and you're going to be making some stamper stack. You will be doing a technique. You will be doing home decor, which we are in charge of home decor this time. So we're going to be doing a home decor piece, and then you have some 3D. Okay, so you get 4 interactive classes with us and 3 of our other friends, which we will be doing the class. If you live obviously in a different time zone to us, it's not a problem. You can join us if you can live. If not, you can join us on a replay. It is available for you afterwards, exclusively to you. Okay. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals now on the back of this lovely fussy cut piece of embossing, which Jay kindly did for me. And I just realised I should have done something else before I'd done that. That's fine.
You can peel them off.
No, that's it. I just need to
say happy birthday to Carrie.
Happy birthday, Carrie. Oh, and happy birthday to Krista as well, because her birthday was a couple of days ago as well. So, and that's going to go on like that. So I just need to pop a little bit of glue.
Oh, that looks nice. When you explained it to me earlier, I thought you were going to do black on black. It looks nice with the white.
So a little bit of glue. In like that. And then we can then pop some more dimensionals on this here. And then we're going to use, now do I want to use a dark berry? Or do we want to use a light berry?
Do both?
Oh, Jay's going to throw the spanner in the works, isn't it? I haven't planned for both. It means I've got to think.
Yeah, like that.
Like that there. And then Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go dark behind and then we're going to go light on top. So a little bit of glue on that one there. And then we will then just offset that one there and stick that down. I used my little bit of glue was actually too much glue. That's fine. And then that part there is then going to then get stuck.
Sorry.
So I need a little bit of glue. Let's see if I can actually get a little bit of glue out this time, rather than the blob. Yeah, that's enough. You really only need tiny amounts of this glue, so this should last you a long time. We get through quite a lot of glue, but
Most of the viewers did say the light, but
okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the comments. I was in, and Jay's just told me now I've stuck it down. Do it with the.
well, I do like it both.
We've got the light is more prominent, so
Yeah.
you've kind of got what you liked, and
If I
then
forgot it, you might as well use it.
and then we can then just pop some dimensionals on the back here.
More. More dimensionals.
That's it, and then we will take these dimensionals. We'll take this off, and then we are done. So, and then I'll show you my original with what I did beforehand. So I as you know, Jay's very good at crafting on the fly. He can just pick something up and then he'll just work through his process and still come up with something. I need to have something planned. I don't enjoy it if I don't have well, I enjoy planning for this, but I don't enjoy doing the video if I don't actually know what I'm doing. I get flustered.
Cindy said that card is scrumptious. I like that word.
And then that's going to go on like that. So we're going to pop the sentiment in the centre. And then that goes down like that. So we've still got a postage friendly card with only one layer, with only one dimensional on that. And there we go. We have a DL size card for you. So my original was this one right here. So I used a different green. So I've used the garden green as the innie with no outie, and I've used actually I think I might have used a different purple on that one there rather than, it looks slightly different.
I think that was Rich Razzleberry.
I know.
Blackberry Bliss.
No, it was Rich Razzleberry. It's come up. It's dried slightly different on this one here for some reason.
No, but you used Gorgeous Grape.
Oh, I did use Gorgeous Grape.
It looks nice.
And that one right there. So what obviously the difference which I've done is obviously I've coloured these slightly differently, and I wanted to put pop the black layer around the oval because I felt it again got lost. So just by popping that black oval around that has just made it pop off the page a little bit. I did use some gems on here, but they've got lost on that one. So I've decided not to use them. But the gems I did use were the elegant faceted gems. So these ones here, these are from the Peony Garden Suite. I think they are from Peony. I don't know.
I don't know.
Peony, Pony, who knows? I'm not a gardener. Just say what you see.
You'd love a garden.
I would love a garden, but we live in a flat, so I have my flower baskets which I treated myself to for my birthday last year. So which are currently nothing. So there we go. That's that one there. I think I'm gonna go do a herb garden this year. I've decided a herb garden. There is tonight's cards for you like that. What do you think? Do you like that second card pops? Yes, it just pops a little bit more, doesn't it? Now I'm seeing it on the screen.
Yeah.
That definitely pops a lot more. So that's why I kind of like to do a first card, and then I can then look at it and go, I want to change it, or I would do something slightly different, like with that one right here. Just change it up ever so slightly, doing the muddy blending. And there we go. So good. Right, get your comments in, because Jay's going to now do some talking with you. He's going to show you some stuff whilst I get the draw ready. And we are going to pick a winner to receive, first of all, this card right here. So this is the first card we're going to give away. And then we are then going to then pick everyone, if you pop a comment in down below in the description after this card, after this video has gone live. So if you're watching this on replay, pop a comment down below. And this is the card we will be giving away to one lucky person afterwards on Wednesday. Okay, so Jay is going to come in.
Yeah.
And talk to you whilst I just get myself ready.
I'm here.
He's here. Start talking then.
Yes.
He's just looking through the catalogue.
I was just like, ooh. So yes, so didn't Barry do well? I've discovered his cards. Amazing. I do love the paper. But yes, so once again, this Berry Blessing bundle is from the SaleABration brochure, and you can get it for free when you order £90 worth of any products from our online shop. Can I find it? It's right at the back, isn't it?
At the back, yeah.
So yes, so lovely. The Demonstrators paper, 12 by 12, double-sided, and the stamp set. So for this month, we're also doing extra freebies when you do order from us. Obviously, the first one is when you qualify for a free SaleABration item, which is £45. You also will get the Stamping Glam Squad tutorial, which will be emailed to you the following month. Spend an extra £5 and get your order up to £50, and we'll send you next month a free pack of gilded gems, as well as the Dandy Garden Mega Tutorial Bundle, which has got 62 tutorials on there, over 4 PDFs, which is again, we'll email that to you. But if you can't shop with us, you can purchase the tutorial now, the Dandy Garden Mega Tutorial Bundle, on our tutorials page on our website at mitosocrafts.com. So whilst Barry's still going through that, quickly show you some of the cards that we blogged. So this one, you would have seen an alternative or a different version of this from a different live that Barry did last month. I think you did this when I was working late.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so the coloring for that with Stampin' Blends. He created another one for the TNT blog hop on Friday. So use your succulents, simply succulents, and color it differently, just to show different ways of coloring it, and cut into the actual large image on there. So that one was from this one. You've just cutted it around. Cut it around. And for the Gentleman Crafters Design Team hop, so I've used this, which we colored, I believe. I can't remember if I did it live, but that's again using the Simply Succulent stamp set and potted succulents dies. And from last week's, so this is on the same blog hop, but using it the same way. So this was pretty much created the same way as what I did with the live last week, but I've added a bit of blending on the background, as well as acetate or window sheet on there. I don't know if you can see the shininess. And finally, some more Berry Blessing inspiration for you. So this one using, I used Poppy Parade and Cherry Cobbler, but I would say Raspberry would be more rich Russellberry. But I think I've got another 2 more cards using the 2 colors, but I used that berries on it as well. And this is the Tiny Treat Basket using the snail dies, and you can open it up. I don't have any treats in there, but you can fit,
I haven't eaten it.
you can fit a Ferrero Rocher inside there as well. So yes, so this one has got a video as mentioned on our channel. So do check that out, and more photos can be seen on our blog. And check out the Stamping Sunday blog hop for more inspiration with the celebration items as well.
Yes, Connie, I'm short, but I do know where he's hidden it.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
He can't remember. So he can't remember where he hides his food. I know where the food is.
Can you smell the? You smell it out.
So we are going to pick a winner. So I've got all of your names in here. So the winner of the card tonight
Good
is going to be.
Loads of names tonight. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Who's it gonna be?
Caroline. Yay!
Caroline, please message us barryandj@mitosucrafts.com with your address details, and we will pop that one in a post for you. So good. Excellent. Well done.
Yes. Great
So,
job.
Lovely. So let's bring you back round so you can see our lovely faces. Oh, scared of kids.
So yes, congratulations, Caroline. Email us at barnj@mitosucrafts.com, and don't forget to add another comment on the actual video replay or the actual video comments below for a chance to win this card. Can I comment and win it as well?
No.
Oh.
You've got one. You can have that one there. There you go.
I prefer this one. No, I'm kidding.
Happy birthday. You
Making
always have a way of making my day.
That's not what you said. Yes, so don't forget, add a comment, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't done so.
Lovely. Excellent. Thank you, guys. See you on Wednesday. Have a good night,
Stay
good day,
safe,
good
take
afternoon. Stay
care.
safe. Bye
Thank
now.
you.
Bye.